Hey guys, Metal here. Today I'm going to be covering on how to defend Hereford base. So obviously your drop downs. You got one there and one here. This one isn't very important. You might actually even be able to skip this one, but I'm just going to include it for the total count for 2. Obviously you need to get those 2 walls and that wall, so that's going to be 5. And that's really everything that's important. Lots of people will also reinforce this wall, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. Generally, you're going to lose this area very quickly to a thermite charge, but it is important still to reinforce everything. That way, thermite does have to waste one of his charges here. Now, you are definitely going to want to either reinforce this wall or shoot holes in it. Either approach is valid. It's all just preference. So having those holes that will allow you to shoot out from B. But even more important than these holes is holes over here. You might even want to put a hole big enough to walk through with a nitro cell, or by hitting a lot of time with a shotgun, because you're likely to get an A plant for the door. So ideally, what you want is to be able to cover A and B at the same time, either in lockers or from back in B. You can actually watch the door from all the way back here. Makes it pretty difficult for this is a kind of a long angle. Makes it pretty difficult for someone to be in that door and see you before you see them, at least. Okay, so this is the basement, and we're good. I'll see you guys at the next site. All right, now I'm up at TV room kitchen. So it's actually nothing you really need to reinforce in the TV room. In the kitchen, though, I'd recommend you get this whole west wall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you should be reinforcing those 2. And you should be reinforcing those 2. So that's 9. And then you've got one more, which you should probably use on that drop down right there. So there's your 10. Now you'll want to obviously break up this wall a lot. Hopefully you'll have someone with a shotgun on the team to do this. Or you'll be able to use some, or burn some impact grenades. Do whatever it takes, but definitely this wall needs to be torn up a lot. That way, again, make it more difficult for someone to just break this window and plant right here and then jump back out the window. Because that's your main worry. Now, it's also important to defend red, but red is fairly easy to defend because with that wall reinforced, you only have to worry about that window. This is definitely worth using bandit batteries on or using a mute jammer on to force them to come through that window. I will see you guys at the next site. I think that's everything I want to cover here. Okay, this is going to be the split site, and this is one that I see a lot of people doing very, very incorrectly. And I don't understand why, because it's very simple. Reinforce this whole wall. That's 4. Break this out. Reinforce that wall for 2, and then reinforce that whole wall. That's it. That's another 4, I believe. But that's either 3 or 4. That's 2, and that's 4 up there. So you should have plenty of reinforcements to do this. And if you have any extras, because like I said, I'm not sure if this is 3 or 4. Let's just be sure real quick. I think. Yep, that is 3. So if you have 1 extra, so again, wherever you want to put that, either putting it down or not putting it down, not a big deal. Just make sure you're not helping the other team or hurting your team. Okay? And really, this site's actually very straightforward to defend. I would concentrate most of your people up here at A. And if you lose B, you can just drop down. You can split up, drop downs, go down the stairs, and retake B fairly easily. Alright, and I'm going to be showing you guys the upstairs spot last, which I would consider to be a non-viable spot, and I'll explain to you why when we're there. See you there. Alright, we're at the last site now, and if you know this site, or if you have watched my other How to Defend videos, you'll realize immediately what is wrong with this site. Windows. Windows everywhere. What the hell are you going to do about all these windows? You've got at least a window in every single room up here. That is horrific. You can't do shit about that. Even if you bring Castle, he won't be able to do anything because he's only got 3 Castle barricades. So I would recommend. I mean, I don't even think there's. You got 3 walls here you'd want to reinforce. 2, another 4 here. But you've also got these 2 out here. These 2 out here. I don't even know what's the best thing to reinforce here, frankly, because there's so many important walls that you can't reinforce. Well, thinking about it for a moment, obviously you should reinforce those 2. Those are important. Those go outside. Those are also important. This wall is important, so get those two, and those 4. That's 8. And get these 2 for 10. Don't even bother with these because you'd rather be able to shoot out through these walls. Because you're probably going to lose B because of the 2 windows in here. Although you could lose A. Like I said, you probably don't even need to worry about reinforcing walls, frankly. This site is fucking horrible. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Don't pick this site if it can be avoided. If it can't be avoided, just worry about windows, frankly. You shouldn't really be worried about walls at all. Those 2 are the only things that definitely need to be reinforced because they lead directly to the outside. Hope you guys find this how to defend episode useful. Please leave a like if you did. If you want to see more of my tips, guides, how-tos, gameplays, or commentary in the future, please subscribe. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, the links are in the description below. If you want to chat or game with myself and other fans, the official Discord is in the description below. Please do not add me on Uplay. Just join the Discord. That's really the best way to get in touch with me. And if you really enjoy my content, I would appreciate your support on Patreon. That really helps me commit to doing this full time. Have a great one, everyone.